Rick Osborne Jr., as you know, with Geology Rocks, and we are on the New River. We decided to move the RV today, and it's Memorial Day, so God bless everyone that has sacrificed their life for our independence. And today it was just a nice day, and remembering all those that gave their life. So thank you again. But we did move the RV. We went just past Parisburg, and we're along the New River right now. We're here till Thursday. Then we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Mama Bear has to get home. She has stuff going on, and I'm just going to start hiking without the RV support. So back to the real world here on Thursday, at least the AT world. But just take a look at what we got here. It's a great campsite, right? You can see the New River behind us. There is something real cool rock feature that I'm going to check out tomorrow called the Palisade Rock Formation. I'm going to check that out. I'll let you know what's going on there. Another neat thing about this is there's a train track right across the river, and approximately right where we're at, there's a tunnel. So the trains go back and forth, and they blow their horn when they enter and come out of the tunnel. So we'll be hearing that all night, which is fine. Growing up near the railroad tracks in Mentor, Ohio, a lot of times we could tell when they were moving and when it was bedtime, so it doesn't bother me at all. So tomorrow we're going to be doing about 15 miles, get back on trail. Then we're going to do another 15 on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, Trisha's going to drop me off over at 77, and I'll be going NOBO for about 3 days to get here to Parisburg. At that point, I'll shuttle over to wherever I need to go next, and we're going to just store the RV somewhere. It's relatively cheap, for like $40 for a month. We're going to find a place to put it, so Trisha doesn't have to drive it back, and we could save on basically the mileage, towing it back and forth. It's about 500 miles altogether back to Cleveland. Yeah, about 4 now. We are getting closer, so that's cool. Trish just went to go use the shower, and we got the air on because it's a little sticky. So we have these great conveniences of an RV. But again, like I said, on Thursday I'll be back on trail, on reality, and I can't wait. So got all my resupply done today, got that out of the way. We are going to do some laundry tomorrow, and then see what we do tomorrow. So I'll be back in touch. Good morning, everybody. Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. We are starting today's AT hike at the Pocahontas Trailhead here on Pocahontas Road, which is at mile 341. So we'll be heading out today, looking to do about 15 miles, maybe 16, and come on along. But we're at the 641 marker, and we're heading up. So talk to you later. All right, good afternoon. We are on top of the world. We're at the Rice Field Shelter, mile marker 644 on the Appalachian Trail. And what a view. You can see it behind me as far as you could see. And there's the shelter. So I'm gonna walk up over there, get a little drink, have a little snack, and keep on hiking. But again, we're on 644 of the Appalachian Trail here. All right, what is that noise? thought it was the train, but I'm thinking, how's that going to be a train? Well, look at there. It's a cell tower. And now we know why we have such good 5G service here on top of the world at mile marker 3 or 644. It is cranking. We're just running the ridge right now outside Harrisburg and heading down to, I think mile marker 657 today. So we are back on trail at 592 and heading uphill just outside Bland on the other side of 77. Got dropped off where I left off by Mama Bear, and we're heading up. We got a little bit of a storm brewing in, so I'm trying to make it to the shelter. So we got a nice climb, and all is good. I will check in with you later. Talk to you at that. All right, so that was our first black snake that I've seen, and it's been 600 miles. First snake at all, other than that one that guys were eating that one night. Those weirdos. But anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was at least a 4-footer. And he was just slithering across the trail, going down slope. So, pretty neat. And as I mentioned, we have passed the 600 mile mark today. Whoopee. That is good stuff. Another 100 down, and we got 600 minus 2,200. That is 1,600 miles left. Hard to believe. It's good stuff. So I'm staying here at the Kelly Knob shelter tonight. Mama Bear dropped me off right around 1:30, and I decided to walk about 11, 12 miles to this shelter. So it's a good point to stop. It's about 7 p.m. Sun's dropping. Looks like we're gonna have a great weekend. Get a lot of miles in, and get down to Harrisburg. Check the downtown out a little bit, and yeah. So here we go. Here's the shelter right here. As you can see, sun's in my eyes, and the next road is really pretty close, 1.2 miles out. But I'm gonna go down to the shelter, check it out, and get my tent set up. So I'll talk to you after that when I get ready to head to hay. Well, our first black snake on trail. He was right just cruising across the trail nice and slow. And he's going down to that ravine down there. Probably a lot of good yummy stuff down there. But I would say he's a 4-footer at least. So, bye, Mr. Blacksnake. Have a good night. Good morning, everybody. mile marker 6:03. We're starting out on today. Slept last night at the Jenny Knob shelter. Did a light day yesterday. Only about, to be about 12 miles. Didn't get going until 1:30. Mama Bear made it home safe, so that's good. She drove in the rain the whole time. But I thought it was pretty ironic how she drove 350 miles, got home at 7 o'clock. I walked 12 miles, got to my shelter at about 7 o'clock. So, had some nice people at the shelter. When I first showed up, there wasn't anyone there. So that was a little weird. But then, met some new folks. One person that's in the shelter her name was Eclipse. Nice young lady. And then a fellow by the name of Greg, who was actually born and raised in Warren, Ohio. And met a guy who played the guitar named Frodo, who was real nice. And as soon as we got to camp, as soon as I got to camp, got all situated, got ready for dinner, and it started raining. And it pretty much rained off and on all night. And I didn't have my sleeping bag. I put that away because it was so hot. And I really didn't feel cold until this morning when it dropped down to about 50. And I had to flip back and forth on top of my sleeping pad like a pancake because the underneath was hot out. But all in all, slept pretty good. Got going, it's about 9 a.m. And try to get in a big day today, so we'll see where I end. And we'll go from there. So here we go. Well, check out this suspension bridge. We're on mile about 610. Very, very cool suspension bridge. Reminds me of the one out at the Girdle Road Reservation, like Metro Parks. Looks like some good bass fishing in there. So we're just coming along road up here, and I'm gonna go down and check out a grocery store to get a couple things and to get cranking. So thought I'd let you see this real cool suspension bridge. All right, we are cruising along the bottom of this little creek bed. You could see it's just all overgrown with arborvitaes and mountain laurel. The Dismal Creek we're running parallel with, and it's flowing real nice. We're definitely down in this little valley, but you could probably hear it. Dismal waterfalls were back about a mile, and I'm working my way to a little shelter called something like Wino What, but you can see the creek right there. Very cool. And all we got is about another 4 to 5 miles, and we'll be there to mark a nice 15-mile day. I hiked into that Trent grocery store a little bit ago to recharge my phone, grabbed a pizza, and sort of recharge my batteries. But look at how nice that is. All right, once I get to the shelter, I'll report back. Over and out. This is Rick Osborne Jr. on the Appalachian Trail. Of the Wilbur Valley out here on the Appalachian Trail. We just climbed about 1,500 feet out of Wapiti shelter that where we stayed last night, and just looking at this beautiful view here. So as you can see, the skies are blue, and we're gonna keep cranking out the miles. Gonna get into Pearisburg today and stay the night at the Angel Rest Hiker Hostel, I guess it is. And then see if we can grab some yummy soul food downtown Pearisburg. So beds are all real vertical right here, which most of these stuff are because of the folds. And I'm gonna do a little test on that material later on to see what it is. So stay tuned and keep on hiking. This is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. Over and out. All right, we are at an intersection of the AT and a trail called the Ribble Trail. So we are cruising down to Pearisburg. We probably have about 10 miles or so left to get there. It's about 1 o'clock. Saw some real good views already today. Saw some very neat looking beetles. Normally, all we see are these big bumblebees that just sort of hover around the trail. I mean, there's quite a bit of them. You almost walk over them. But they just sort of fly away. But lately, this is the first time I started to see these big black beetles. So let's see if we can find one as we're cruising this way. You could hear my little bear bell in the background, hopefully. That was Dad's bear bell that I collected. And Dad, we miss you. Today marks the death of 1 year. And dreamt about him last night again. So continue to have him in my heart and in my mind. I will forever. Especially on the 18 here. So I can hear you jingling, Pops. I don't see a beetle, but I am heading this way. We came down off the hill and got right to the hiker hostel, and found out that it was a real nice place. We spent the night there, put together, got our laundry done, had a spaghetti dinner, put our tents up, and called it a night. So it was a real good spot.
He drives a different place. Does it go up and come down? So he go up and spend the
Look at fresh ground serving.
Hey. Eggs.
Mac. Oh, eggs.
She special order.
Oh man, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Let's get that cheese off of there.
Look at that.
That glava cheese.
So this is a
All right, just got in from a resupply in Parisburg. Ended up having just a great time with Houston. Got our laundry done. Got picked up last night at about 7:30 right here. There's a little 4.5 mile section I need to do here. And then I'm gonna get re-picked up at Pocahontas and then taken out to St. Pete, or Peter's pickup point, Peter Mountain. So hey, all right, today is Sunday. It's around 10:30, and we are heading out on the Appalachian Trail again. Had again a great night. Had a good spaghetti dinner last night. Relaxed, got a shower, got my laundry done, and now we're pushing on. Catch you later. All right, we're crossing the found a Parisburg bridge right now, and this goes over the New River, which, as you can see over there behind the fence. Pretty neat. And a huge chemical plant that we'll be walking by here shortly. 662. And we're staying tonight at the Wind Rock, 4,100 feet above sea level. Today we did about a 13-mile day, and glad I made it to the spot that we're at. Beautiful day, beautiful sunsets, and today marked the 66th day on the AT. Pretty cool. And gonna call it a night, so good night, everybody.